First priest, present thyself.
Kananya, Banya Hawada, Banya Shala.
Kananya, Banya Hawada, Banya Shala.
Yahbashim Yashab Rakatham.
Yahbashim Yashab Rakatham.
Yahbashim Yashab Rakatham.
Yahbashim Yashab Rakatham.
Yahbashim Yashab La Yashala.
Men of Israel, Amidim, we stand. Rabban Yakudam, turn to face the east. It's the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. You can find it in Matthew chapter 6, verses 9 through 13. Abanaw, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Lakwaka, Taba'ah, Atazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawah, Hayah, Shemayim, Nathanaw, Nakam, Kol, Yawam, Wasalaknaw, Kabawathnaw, Kasalaknaw, Kabawat, you know, Wala Tabiano, Wala Sawam, Ball, how shine now, Mayan, right, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Ha'ala, Hata Pura, La'awlam, Aman, in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. Man, for the power structure in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shah. Wa Ma'akal. Wa Alahayim. Atazab Yah. Alawap Yahan. Alawap Yam. Hasaranyam. Akwatazayan Yam. Akaya Yayam. Wahakwat Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. The water Amen. In English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shah. And Michael. And the angel. Commanding General Yahan. The general. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you, so be it. Brother, bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Barak Lanaw. Wayashala. Mahabayah. Sapori. Bashim Yahusha. The water Aman. In English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahusha. Bless us and Yishlaki. Bless us and Yashala. And the school. In the name of Yahusha. Thank you, so be it. Pray for the power in Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Babakashah.
Babakashah.
Lathandanau.
Lathandanau.
Haka.
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 La Rapa'ah.
La Rapa'ah.
Kol Makala.
Kol Makala.
Wakol Madawa.
Kol Madawa.
Haka.
Haka.
Latahah.
Latahah.
Hamatazarayim.
Hamatazarayim.
Haka.
Haka.
Lahakwim.
Lahakwim.
Hamathium.
Hamathium.
Haka.
Haka.
Arakua.
Arakua.
Hatama'al.
Hatama'al.
Garshan.
Garshan.
Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Amen.
Amen.
In English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Hahariya.
Al-Hahariya.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Azariya.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Wa'arataza.
Wa'arataza.
Aliyatan.
Aliyatan.
Lamuwa.
Lamuwa.
Ragoka.
Ragoka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Ana.
Ana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamah.
Shawamah.
Yashral.
Yashal.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazarka.
Tazarka.
Aliyah.
Aliyah.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamah.
Yawamah.
Ashamash.
Ashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayara.
Wayara.
Alayala.
Alayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makal Rai.
Makal Rai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Athnapashka.
Yashamashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Tazaatka.
Tazaatka.
Wabawaka.
Wabawaka.
Maikta.
Maikta.
Why?
Why?
Awalon.
Awalon.
In English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasharallah,
he that keepeth Yasharallah,
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
He shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Adam Yalaka.
Adam Yalaka.
Alt Harash.
Alt Harash.
Wa Alt Tashqua.
Alt Tashqua.
Oh.
Oh.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awabika.
Awabika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Amaka.
Al-Amaka.
Ya'ariyamu.
Ya'ariyamu.
Sauda.
Sauda.
Waitha.
Waitha.
Ya'ayatazawa.
Ya'ayatazawa.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Tazawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Nakwa.
Gazwa.
Wanakakidam.
Wakakidam.
Magawi.
Magawi.
Wala Ayazakar.
Wa Ayazakar.
Sham Yashal.
Sham Yashal.
Awada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Aya.
Nawa Ayatazawa.
Nawa Tazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakharu.
Arnaz.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakarathwa.
Yawash.
Ahalia.
Yahal.
Arawam.
Awam.
Wa Yashama Alayam.
Yashma Yayam.
Mawa'aba.
Moab.
Wahagari.
Wahagari.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amalak.
Wa'amalak.
Ashah. Yishabi.
Shashabi.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Zarwar.
Zarwar.
Abanya Lawat.
Yabanya Wat.
Salah.
Shalah.
Aisha Laham.
Yasha Laham.
Kamadian.
Kamadian.
Kasayasa Ra'ah.
Kasiyasa Ra'ah.
Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Wanakar.
Wanakar.
Yashwan.
Yashwan.
Nashamaru.
Yashamaru.
Ba'ayan Da'ar.
Jaran Ya'al.
Hayawa.
Aywa.
Daman.
Yaman.
Ladamu.
Ladamu.
Shatamu.
Shatamu.
Nada Yamawa. Kairab. Wakaza Abba. Wakaza Bak. Wakatazar Manai. Call Nasai Kamu. Asar. Amarwa. Nairasa. Lanawa. Nawa. Alahayim. Alahayat. Shaytamu. Kagogala. Kwash. Lapanya Rawaka. Ka'ash. Saba Ira Ya Ira. Wakalahaba. Alahak. Arayam. Khan Tharadatma. Basa Irika. Wabasar Wapathka. Sabalaham. Mala'ah. Panaham. Kwawan. Wayab Bakwashwa. Shamka. Yahweh. Yabashwa. Wayab Bahalwa. Ayah. Wayab Kaparwa. Wayab Abadwa. Wayab Da'aywa. Wayab Athar. Shamka. Yahweh. Labarka. Ayawan. Call. Barakazah. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. It's like in English. Keep not thou silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
Below.
thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden one.
And consulted against thy hidden
They have said, Come. And let us cut them off from being a nation.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
At the name of Yashala.
Maybe
no more in remembrance. So they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. The Moab. The Hagarine. Gabal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur is also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin.
As to
The brook of Kishon. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Like the nobles like Oreb. And like Zeb. Yea. Oh, the princes as Zabah. And as Zalmunna. Who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession.
The house of Yahweh in possession.
Oh, my power. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest. And make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. They may seek thy name. Oh Yahweh. Let them be confounded in trouble forever. Let them be put to shame and perish. That men may know that thou. Whose name alone is Yahweh. Art the most high. Over all the earth. So out to the front. Shabby, be seated.
Slightly, if I may. Anybody want water? Water?
Shalom Israel. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatam to the brothers. Yahweh Shema Allah Than by Shem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. Rather, Isupk, the Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge, established in 1969, 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are not, we are led by Commanding General Yahana. We are not affiliated with any other organization. Israel, pay your tithes, man.
And get ready for the Lord's 55th annual Passover in Durham, North Carolina, April 20th. $200 fee for every adult brother and sister 17 and above. Children get in free. And it's right around the corner. Get your garment game ready. Get your the hotel room booked. I know we rumor has it. We got the whole hotel. We got the whole hotel. We ain't got to disturb, Karen. We ain't got to worry about no reports on us. I might mess with Rapide just because, but other than that, we're gonna be good. Should be smooth sailing, man. We got a whole hotel. As we, if you was there in Raleigh, North Carolina last year, you know what that lobby's like. In any hotel that we go through. So just get ready. Get ready. We also got Operation Reservation coming up next weekend, November 4th, on the Menominee Reservation at the Neopet Pavilion in the village of Neopet, Wisconsin. Right outside of Kashima. What? So this is Isupk Milwaukee coming to you live with the Sabbath service. So as the tradition holds in the UPK, we're going to start reading in the Hebrew where we left off last week. And then we're going to transition to the English, break it all down for the viewers at home and in the class. Any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to engage. Other than that, whenever you're ready, brother, let them know where you're at and kick it off. Should be in Genesis
chapter 12 or 11.
I believe we was in 12. It's like 11, 15. Start there. Make sure your phone's on mute. Yuck.
Yuck. Yuck.
I appreciate the sisters, but we need to get manlier coffee cups here too. Yeah. We'll write that down.
Wayak.
Shillita. Shellac. Shellac. Raya. Akara.
Curry.
Kolya.
Curry.
Karya. Hawala. Hawala. Yeah, the Hawala. Yeah. Dua.
Hawa Yadwa. Hawa Yadwa.
Haya Dawadu.
Hawa Yadwa.
Hawala Yadwa. Hawala Yaladwa. Atha. Badra. Haya I Badra. Haya I Bar.
How you pronouncing the first part of that?
Itha. I mean Up. Up. Up.
Yeah, the second part, right?
Up. Idabar. Idbar. Ibar. Ibar. Salash. Shalash. Shanai him. Shanayim.
Phones on mute, please. Phones on mute. Oh, good shot.
Shunyum.
No.
Shunyum.
Shunyum. Afra.
There's no F. There's no I. There's no I. That sounds like you're adding a TH on
By. What Athrabai.
there. Are you adding a TH?
Ra'ah.
Enunciate.
What Athrabai. Wata. Wata.
The I drops off at the end. So Ma'awaf.
Ma'awa. Shana. Shanaha. Shana. With will ya look Bala ya Banyam Wabah Wabah the Wabah Wabah Wabawa Wabanwa.
Clap it up for the brother. We got lots of one Dodge classes every Friday. Every Friday in Milwaukee, in Chicago, in the Twin Cities, and the West Coast, East Coast, down south in the UK. We even got some brothers that are doing like an English, Spanish, and Hebrew class. So you can definitely get in the class, study up. For time's sake, we're gonna keep it moving. Verse 16. Wayakaya Ibar Arabai Wasalashim Shana Wayawalad Halak. Verse 17. Kalad. These ain't the ones that we went over. Kalad. These ain't the ones that we went over last week.
No, so I went up to we're supposed to do 15 through the end of this chapter and then up to 4 of the next chapter.
I trust you. 17. Wayakaya Abar Akaria.
It's not it's for me.
Good.
It sounded like we did go over last week.
All good. Haya Hawaliyadwa Palag Shalashim, Shana, Wa'arabai, Ma'wa, Shana, Wa'yawalad, Banyam, Banwat, verse 18. Wa'yakaya, Palag, Shalashim, Shana, Wa'yawalad, Raibu, verse 19. Wa'yakaya, Palag, Akaria, Hawaliyadwa, Raibu, Thashai, Shanyam, Wama'athim, Shana, Wa'yawalad, Banyam, Wabanwat, verse 20. Wa'yakaya, Raibu, Shathyam, Washalashim, Shana, Wa'yawalad, Sharwa, verse 21. Wa'yakaya, Raibu, Akaria, Wa'yawalad, Hawaliyadwa, Sharwa, Shabbat, Shanyam, Wa'amathim, Wa'ma'athim, Shana, Wa'yawalad, Banyam, Wa'banwat. So that's 7 in the Hebrew. We're going to read it back in English. This one.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 11 and verse 15. What? 12 and 15? 11 and 15. And Salah lived after he begot Eber 403 years and begot sons and daughters. Verse 16. And Eber lived 430 years and begot Peleg. Verse 17. And Eber lived after he begot Peleg 430 years and begot sons and daughters. Verse 18. And Peleg lived 30 years and begot Reu. Verse 19. And Peleg lived after he begot Reu 209 years and begot sons and daughters. Verse 20. And Reu lived 230. And Reu lived 230 years and begot Serug. 21. And Reu lived after he begot Serug 207 years and begot sons and daughters. Verse 22.
Time sake, you could be able to skip ahead. I think we ended at 29 last week. So we don't need to go over the generations of these people again. Yeah, that's right, because we talked about Milcah and the daughter of Haran. Yeah. So we're going to skip back into the Hebrew. We're going to start at Genesis 11 and 30. So Salakia Magim. Next priest presents ourselves.
Yahweh Shem Shabbat.
Register me first.
How you say that?
So your name, your tribe, your nation.
Ayar Ban Yashkar Ban Yasharala.
Ayar Bayashkar Bayashal.
Shalom Yahweh Shem Shabbat.
Yabashim. Shab, you be seated. All right, so Genesis chapter 11, verse 30 in the Hebrew, and then back into the English. Whenever you're ready, let them know where you're at. Kick it off.
Genesis 11:30.
Okay.
So I'll be right here, man.
Correct.
All right. Genesis chapter 11, verse 30. That's Wathakaya.
You reading the word out? That
Oh, it's not.
Wathakaya. Is what? Watha. Ha. Wathahaya. Sharaya. Sharia. Is that Taza or I? That's Qua. I Qua Ra Ha. I Karath Ha. I Karai Ha. I Karai.
A lot of times, not every time, but most times at the end of the word, that vowel sound is going to drop off and you're just going to be left with the consonantal value. When it ends with a ha and the vowel sound drops off, that ha sound is damn near silent. You're pretty much just going to add a breath at the end of the word. So Ikora. Ikora.
Ikora. Ya. Na. Ayan. La ha.
And that's one of those cases where that ha does get fully pronounced.
Wa. Na. No. Oh, it's la. Wala ra. Wa la da. Wa walad.
There you go.
Ya. Verse 31. Ya. Slakia. Wa ya la. It's qua. Ya. No. Ya. Slakia. Is that what, right? Wa ya qua. That's ka. Wa ya qua ka. Wayakwa. Wayakwa. Quack. Tharaha. Tharaka. Tharak. Tharak. Atha. Ath. Ba. Ra. Is that sa? Ra. Ma. Aba. Aba. Ra. Abarama. Abara. Abaram. Abaram. Ba. Ka. Na. Bana. Wa. Banawa. Banwa.
It's Ban and Son. Anytime you see the Ba and the Na together, that's always going to be Ban. So Banya, Banwa, Banwa. It's always referring to a child, so that's always going to be pronounced together. Ban.
Come. Ra. The. Ra.
You saying the word?
Wa. Wa. The. Wa. La. Wa. Ta. La. What. La. What.
And that's a lot meaning what.
Come. Now I'm back over here. Duh. But. So that's the one that drops because it's at the very end. So it's la, right? No, la. Knob.
What happens when those two are together?
Oh, I forgot.
Ban.
Bond. We just went over that.
That's
Then it's ha. Ha. Ra. Na. Haran.
Haran. So the son of Haran.
Son of Haran. Bun Haran. Bun.
Just like when you gave your registry.
Come.
Y'all buying me a cigar, buying me a salad.
Come. Bun. Bun. Bakawa. Ba. Saka. La. No, it's not. Banawa. Banwa. Wa. The. Wa'ath. Sha. Ra. Shira. Sharia. Na. Ka. Kala ta wa. Kalathawa. Kalathawa. Ashatha. 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 Ashath. Ashath. Ba. Ra. Nessa. Ma. Abba. No. Abba Ram. Abaram.
This is Abram, Abraham's name before it was changed. Abaram.
Abaram. Bakawa. Bakawa. Huh? Ba. Na. Banawa. Banara. Banawa. Raya. Is that right? Ba. No. Raya. Tazara. Waya Tazara. Tazai. Ara. No. Tazara. Tazara. Tazawa. Tazawa. A thumb. A thumb. Ma. Ma. Yara. Wara. Mara. Yara. Yara. Wa. Ra. Yara. War. Basha. Na. Azla. Ka. Kasha. Kasha. Ra. Ya. Kasha. Zada. Kashada Yama. Kashadayama.
Close. Anytime you see the ya and the ma together, it's always going to be pronounced together. Yum. Yum.
Kashadam. Kashadam. Kashadayam. Kashadam. Kashabi. La. No, that's, yeah. So when there's two of the same letters, it's still pronounced La.
Yeah, just one of them's only going to drop off, so in this case, they both get pronounced. So,
La Kath. La La Kath. Ra. I. Ra. Tazah. Tazah. Na. Ka. Ka. Na. Aina.
close.
Kanain. Kanain.
It's the Canaan in the Hebrew.
Kanain.
Canaan.
Wa ya. Why ya. Why ya. I forget that word.
I feel like we went this far last week too. It was all starting to sound very familiar again.
That's but right? Ba'awa.
What you got about?
Yeah.
Phone's on mute, please. Phone's on mute. Throw it at the wall. Something. Just turn them off, please.
Ma'a. Wa. Ma'ara. Ma'ara.
No, you skipped one behind.
Ata. No, Thama. Thama.
You ended up skipping a verse above. You went backwards.
That's where I'm at, right here.
This should be I either. And you're down here.
I'd. Karana. Quran. Wa ya. Sha. Bara. No, Bada. Bawa.
We all together.
Wa ya sha. Bad. Ya. Wa ya. Wa ya sha. Why shab. Why shad. Why shabwa. Sham.
Slap you, clap it up for the brother. this is where I jumped in as well last week. So just for time's sake, verse 32. Well, Yah Hayawa, Yam Yah, Tharak, Kamash, Shanyom, Wamaathim, Shana, Wayamath, Tharak, Bakaran. This is chapter 12, verse 1. Wayamah, Yahweh. Okay. I'm starting to see that. We're a little bit too deep into the class right now to really worry about this at the moment. We'll focus on that next week. The what? Yahweh. Oh. Abaram. Laka. Ma'aratazak. Mama Walad was Mama Walad Thak. Mama Walad Thak. Mabiat. Abika. Oh. Aratazak. Abshar. Araka. Verse 2. Vaishak. Gauya. Got a wall. Babarakak. Wagadala. Shamak. Wahaya. Wahaya. Barakah. Verse 3. Wabarakah. Mabarakiak. Wamakwalaka. Wanabarakwa. Ka. Go. Mashpakath. Hadam. Verse 4. Wayalaka. Abaram. Kasar. Dabar. Aywa. Yahweh. Wayalaka. Athwa. Gawat. Ba'abaram. Ban. Kamash. Shanyam. Shabayam. Shana. Atazathwa. Makara. It's like a Makaran. So that's those 7 in Hebrew. We're going to read it back into the English. So 11, Genesis chapter 11, starting at 30, up until chapter 12 through 4.
So chapter 11.
Yep. Verse 30 through chapter 12 and 4.
Chapter 11, verse 30. But Sariah was barren. She had no child. And Terah took Abraham's son, and Lot the son of Haran, his son's son, and Sarai, his daughter-in-law.
Now, just for future reference too, there's going to be a story about Abraham traveling with his wife Sarai. Her name gets changed later. So this is before both of their names were changed. So you got Abram and Sarai. Later on it becomes Abraham and Sarah. You're going to come across a story where people are going to try to say we have practiced and lawful incest in the Bible, which is not true. And one of the telling points of it is right here when it says the son of his son and Sarai his daughter-in-law. His daughter-in-law is key to that scripture, to that breakdown. This is the precept for it. We have that same term today when you get married. You know, it becomes, you know, the parents of, like my wife, they become my mother and father-in-law because of the law of marriage and how the families get connected. So Abram and Sarai were married. So and Terah is Abram's father. So now Abram's wife becomes his daughter-in-law in the law in accordance to marriage. So keep this in mind. So we're in Genesis 11 and 31. That's the key breakdown to when they try to say that we have incest in the Bible and Abraham slept with his sister. Later on, when they go through that story, Abraham says why he said that. Why that story gets twisted the way that they want it to fit their narrative. Because in Christianity and Islam, you can be disgusting, you can be filthy with no accountability. And they will try to spin the scriptures and the Quran to give them an excuse, to give them an alibi, to say, you know, see here, you know, look what it says right there. Look what your book says. You know, my book doesn't say that, but their prophet Muhammad made smegma be upon him. You know, he can be a pedophile and a child molester. So they're going to go back to the scriptures and say, well, look, because they can battle Christians. Islam can battle Christianity, you know, all day long and almost succeed. But they're going to go to verses like this where your simple-minded Christian can't answer because they don't know the Bible. They know mega churches. They know televangelists. They know Peter Popoff. They know Eddie Long and T.D. Jakes. They know people like that. They don't know Abram and Sarai and Terah and his daughter-in-law. Right?
And to have what you are saying is the brother that's in the UPK. He bothered this this so-called woman of the Lord, but she was just a heathen. He battled her and they won because he said, talking about where she could marry incest and stuff like that, and he said no, you can't. And he was part of our group, and he was right about that.
He brought these scriptures out to him?
Yes.
All right, that's what's up. Yeah, Most High in Christ. That's because we've got classes. That's because we've got scripture breakdown class every Thursday. You got one of the baddest breakdowners. Just gonna make that up. General Miami. And you know, Captain Bar Mott, Dar Zion, Maccabia,
You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of heavy hitters in the school that took the time to understand not just the scriptures, not just how it's written in English, and how to date that back to the Hebrew and how to break it down in Hebrew, but they understand the culture of Israel. Because we got laws prior to this stating that you can't marry your daughter, you can't marry your sister.
That's right.
There's no case of any law that's been broken that was not met with a punishment, whether it was directly on those individuals involved or maybe their child got dealt with by the Most High, not by man, not by us. We didn't take their son and cast them out or put them down. The Lord does that, and you're gonna see. It's like 1 second. You're gonna see instances of laws being broke. How would I say it? You're gonna see instances. All right, so like they want to try to say sexual abuses in the Bible. You're gonna see the instance of sexual abuse, and you're gonna see how it is unlawful and how that is punishable by death.
That's right.
There is no sexual abuse lawful in the Bible, and I think we're gonna be coming up on that scripture pretty soon too. I think it's in the 20s, 27, Genesis 27, I think, or 21. Or we're gonna be coming across those verses. They're gonna try to say, see, you can, a victim has to marry her abuser. That's not true. That's not the case. And again, they don't know the Bible. They know Christianity and Islam, and that's where everything gets distorted for them. It's like you can add something.
And to add on to what you're saying, you so true on that, because Lot come to her daughters tried to sleep with Lot, and they slept with him because they was his his daughters,
And they were trying to preserve that line. But again, Lot wasn't. And it's like not Slacky. You got finish point.
He punished them.
They definitely got the worst end of the stick. They double entendre there, I guess. They definitely lost out on that. But now also Lot was not. He wasn't. I was almost about to say he wasn't in the UPK. Lot wasn't under the ordinance of the Most High. Now he's blood related to Abram. Abram is his uncle. Lot was the nephew, but Abram was chosen out of that family line. And the only reason why Lot got spared during the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah was on Abram's behest. That's the only reason why. If the Lord didn't respect Abram's request, Lot would have perished too. So I mean, anybody that wants to try to, they want to try to circle it back around. Well, what about Lot? What about his daughters? What about incest? No, nigga, that wasn't us. That wasn't Abram. That wasn't Adam and Seth. That was. It doesn't say it here. Yeah, we didn't even get that far with Lot yet. Yeah, that wasn't our line of chosen people. That was other people who didn't have not just the spirit on them, but they didn't have the law taught to them like that. And that also wasn't Lot's choice either. That was his daughter's choices in the midst of destruction and mayhem and carnage, and the whole world just got torn apart. So out of in a move of desperation and emotion and hysteria, they get their father drunk and take advantage of him in that state of mind. So it wasn't Lot's decision. It does go directly against the laws mentioned before. It wasn't through our chosen line of let's see here in 1 second. It wasn't through our chosen line of forefathers. Incest and
molestation and pedophilia and sexual abuse is not lawful in the Bible, flat out. Hello?
The concept, Slocky, if I may.
You got it?
So, the funny thing is, I was just talking to my cousin last night about this, but I did want to also ask. So we already know incest is pretty much an abomination.
That's right.
It's abominable act towards the Most High, and it goes against all laws.
That's right.
But messing around with your cousin, if it's like first or second cousin, does that matter, or does it have to be like third or fourth?
So now all right, so it can be that close. Biblically, lawfully, it can be that close. As we read in 29, Nahor took his niece.
Okay.
But and you can see the closeness in that relationship. Your first cousin would be biblically lawful. It just today that would be looked at odd because of how spread out we are, and it's not as, I don't want to say necessary, but it's not as crucial to the growth of a family that's so much larger these days. They were smaller communities, still building the family lines.
Okay.
So circumstantially, it was different. They were a lot closer. But today, biblically, that would not be unlawful. Just nowadays, from our understanding, it would just make shit weird. Reply?
And to add on what you're saying, you telling the truth. To add on what you're saying, Noah dated Adam dated his family member, close family member, and God said that's what's he gonna open it up and close it back together. So he closed the marriage. He closed the marry one another as far as family members, close family members. He closed it up. And if you read it Genesis chapter 2, it speaks to him closing it up. He opened it and then closed it because you not supposed to marry somebody deep in your family line. So he what you were saying is true.
That's right. That's when the Most High had, because again, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh.
Yeah.
And and again, there's the precepts following after that shows how it's talking about family, and then closing up the flesh thereof. That's what was established to only deal with your nation, with your people. And again, the family groups, during Adam's time, it was still a lot smaller and more closely knit.
Yeah.
So it was appropriate for him to take on Eve. Trying to find where we were before, where it was going over who you can and cannot hook up with. No, we're right around it.
I know too. Lucky. It was in my mind too. It's on Genesis.
Genesis. I don't think we passed it. So what time is it, real quick?
It's 11:52, sir.
Alright, I'm gonna get that real quick. Somebody look that up for me real quick. shall not uncover the nakedness.
Shall not uncover the nakedness?
Yeah.
Okay. I was over here looking at Genesis chapter 2 about Adam and Eve.
I think it goes over this in 2. Not what I'm trying to talk about. Was your cousin satisfied with your answer, or was there still some confusion on the table?
Now, he had a couple other questions he wanted to add on, but he did understand that part. You know what I'm saying? I did pretty much break it down that being like super close and marrying your sister is wrong. You know what I'm saying? But marrying your cousin it's not unlawful, but it is not looked happily upon during this day and age.
Yeah.
But if it so happens to happen, that's your wife. So be it. Oh, that's your wife. But he ended up asking, what about your stepbrother or stepsister? Can name it?
That's why I want to get the scripture, because there's stepbrother. Yeah, so I mean, if your father hooks up with a woman who's already got kids, and you end up dealing with one of them, lawfully, biblically, you can do that. That would not be unlawful. But imagine how weird dinner's gonna be at the house. I mean,
Like, it said the same thing to him.
yeah, it could make things, tight, good.
So you're saying that?
But find out one scripture though. It's like your AR.
Yeah. So let's say a priest marries a sister. You said a priest marries a sister that has daughters. That priest can marry one of those daughters?
No, I don't believe so.
That's unlawful.
Yeah, you can't marry the if you a man, if you a man, you can't marry the daughter of your wife. You can't do that.
Okay.
So you're saying what's lawful but it looks weird?
So if, say, my father meets a woman who's already got kids, she got daughters. Now, my father and her mother, they married. I'm not related to them at all. Now, if my father and her mother end up having children, that would be a no-no, because now that's my brother. I don't care if it's a different mom. That we don't do half brother, half sister things. You are the seed of your father, flat out. But if my father married her mother, and she already had 2 daughters from a previous marriage, completely unrelated to me, that would be biblically lawful. Just again, it's gonna make things kind of awkward. Make things super awkward. Unless you got a very progressive family.
One happy family.
Yeah. A little too happy. Yeah, Rapai, you got it?
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 9.
Leviticus 18. Yeah, here we go. All right, so verse AR, if you could, or it's like your Colossians, you got it? Start at verse 6.
Con, I won't come. The book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 6. None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him to uncover their nakedness. I am the Lord.
So this is when he's about to establish those boundaries and how to how to keep clear of creating an abomination. Okay.
7. The nakedness of thy father, or the nakedness of thy mother.
Now you would hope that that's self-explanatory, that we wouldn't have to break this down to people. But we live in such a world where we have to have these conversations, and we'll have the conversation. That's fine. Don't sleep with your father. Don't sleep with your mother. Kala.
That's like it, sir. This reminds me of a post that I just read. But so there was a woman who was with this man, right? She didn't realize that it was her child because she gave it up about 18 years ago.
Well, that's just unfortunate.
And they ended up together, and they got I don't know what the story was about, but they ended up getting a DNA test and find out that she was, in fact, his mother.
And now imagine how weird that got for them. Now again, you got some families that are like, hey, that don't care. They normally live in I think Virginia. Is normally where those people are. In the Appalachia.
Yeah. Like that's the true definition of the word mother effort.
For real. He did it. Good.
But yeah, so I ended up reading up more on that story. It turns out like a few months later, the son ended up unaliving himself.
It's messed up, man. It'll do something to your spirit. It should. Okay. It should. It shouldn't convict your spirit to go off yourself because you didn't know. You didn't know. Right. That also does not mean that that's your wife now. We're not going to play that. That does not mean that that's your wife, that you are lawfully married in the Lord's eyes. That's an abomination. He would not have sanctioned that.
That's
and just like with Lot and his daughters, again, if that was under our umbrella, our hedge, Lot would not have been bound. All right, sex is marriage according to the Bible, according to the Most High. Lot would not have been bound to be a husband to his daughters. Those are not words that you want to use in the same sentence. Good.
And to add on what you're saying, Lot was drunken.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's not on him either.
Nope.
It's on his daughters.
So now, mom and dad is off limits. Now that we got that established. Skip down to 9. Good.
I did have another question.
Good.
So does that mean that Lot was pretty much how would I say this without messing with any guy? Being raped by his daughters.
Being sexually assaulted.
There you go. I couldn't think of the words.
What's your question on it?
Wouldn't that essentially mean that he was assaulted by his daughters?
Yeah. Yeah.
And society nowadays say that men can't be assaulted like that.
That happened right here.
It is happening right there. That it's in the Bible.
Y'all ever seen the show Oz?
Huh?
Anybody ever seen the show Oz?
Bits and pieces.
All right, so this one female CEO who was taking advantage of some of the men in there too.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
And she was a beastly woman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that none of those men were.
Really?
Yeah. It wasn't. That wasn't exactly consensual.
Us, like I said,
yeah.
They was pretty much terrified because they thought that they would probably get punished or put lockdown if they didn't do what she asked.
Yeah. Get more time, get blamed for this, get stuck in the hole. If they didn't stick something in the hole, it's that's the nastiness of the world outside of these laws.
That's right.
Now it's about to get into stepbrother and sister. So I believe I stand corrected on here. That would be against it. So like you're not physically related to them. It would, again, you're talking about, a family unit here.
Yeah.
Do's and don'ts, things that are just inappropriate.
That's right.
Just like when and I'm gonna use this as an example for this precept, because in verse 9 it says, "The nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father or daughter of thy mother, whether she be born at home or born abroad, even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover." So they're talking about your blood sister,
Yep.
but that could also be your stepsister, because it also says, the daughter of thy mother.
That's right.
So that could be one of her kids.
That's right.
Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Just don't be that guy. But that's it. Like to when Moses had put that decree that you can't marry sisters. You can't be with one woman and then marry her sister.
That's right.
Lawfully, like biblically, like he wasn't Jacob wasn't necessarily wrong for that. I mean, Laban tricked him anyway too. He deceived him, but because of the strife that it put between the sisters, the problems that it caused in the household. You know?
That's right.
So could you be with one sister and her cousin?
Yeah. But now again, it's gonna be it's gonna be that conversation you're gonna have that you might not want to sit through. Yeah, so now you're just gonna have to weigh it. Is it worth it? Is she that bad? Do I want to go that route? May Lord be with you. Otherwise, IR is hiring. You know what I'm saying? So, but there are things that are abominable to the Most High. There's things that are just inappropriate, social norms that don't need to be crossed or violated. And again, without these laws, statutes, and commandments, the world would be in chaos and utterly disgusting.
That's right.
And the more that they try to break us, primarily blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, away from this truth and in our culture, you see how bad we get as a people, and how amplified that sin gets in our communities.
That's right.
How much more violent it gets, manipulative, deceitful, how much more agonizing life can be when we step away from. Listen, it's a simple thing. What's love of the Most High? To keep my commandments so they're not grievous. Listen, it's not that you might be tempted. Don't go sleep with your sister-in-law, bro. Like that really shouldn't be, so pressing of an issue in your life to where you just gotta do it. There's other women around. For the sisters, there's other men out there too.
That's right.
And wait till you got some sense about you too before you go sleeping with somebody else. They also give us regulations in the Bible as far as maturity prior to getting married and things like that, and guidelines to keep everybody in check and to keep your wits about you. Because again, in this world that we know today, they trying to give a pass for everything and anything. Donkey shows should not be a thing.
Oh shit!
Unfortunately, it is. And again, we got to have those conversations. Don't sleep with an animal. We actually have to have that conversation with the world. Good?
What the heck is a donkey show?
We ain't gonna talk about that live. But if you know, Lord be with you if you do. But it's bestiality.
Okay.
We actually have to have rules and regulations against bestiality, because you can't leave Becky alone with a dog and a jar of peanut butter.
That's right.
It's a sick world that we live in.
That's right.
So without that's why in verse 4 in Leviticus 18 verse 4, he ends it with "I am the Lord your God," letting you know that there's a difference between, and he repeats it all throughout Leviticus too. He ends a lot of his commandments with this: "I am the Lord your God. I am the Lord your God," letting us know that these are established laws and rules and regulations by our power that we are governed by. Allah.
Like I said, I don't mean to keep interrupting, but I also have a question / statement, if you will.
Yeah.
So is the reason why he said, "I am the Lord your God," or "I am the Lord," is it because if he doesn't say that, we would still go and do it because we believe that it was somebody else that said it? So what's the point of him having to reiterate every time that "I am your Lord, I am your God"?
So I mean, what is he saying here? I am the Most High power. His rule stands.
Come.
That's the main importance and significance of it. It's coming from the Most High Power.
That's right.
He gave you a law because I said so.
That's right.
Because I said so. That's why. People want to sit there like, but you know, but why not? It's just a little bit of bacon. It's just a little bit of crack. Just a little bit.
Good. Nice.
Just a little bit. Just a taste.
Okay, that's what I want to do. Pretty much.
It's just a little bit of unaliving. And again, that's the world that we live in. We actually, we have to have certain conversations to combat the evils of the world. Otherwise, nobody's gonna have that moral compass, because it's not. America will say that you can marry a minor, like say they pass that law. America said so, because it's not the Most High saying it. It's America letting you get away with that. And people love anything, just like the parable with the unjust steward, who lessened everybody's debt so that he could get in good with them. He wasn't really concerned about what his master's orders were and the well-being of his master's house and what his master had built up. He was trying to save his own behind. That's same concept here in America, because they are sick. And again, they'll say you can only have one wife lawfully. On paper, you can only have one wife. They also know that sex consummates the marriage.
Right.
Like that picture. Right. They also know that sex consummates the marriage, because you can get that one certificate that says we're married, but if you don't have that sex, you can get another piece of paper that says no. If you have that, if you have had sex, you can still get another paper that says divorce, nonetheless.
That's right.
But with their system in place, that's what I was gonna say. So like they'll be married on paper, but they're gonna sleep with anything and everything behind closed doors at their Bohemian Grove parties, on Epstein's Island, in the Oval Office. What the president of the United States of America, Bill Clinton, do? He did not have sexual relations with that woman, but his cigar did. You know what I'm saying? Like they do that in the Oval Office. That's the president of the United States.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying. So, thus said Bill Clinton, you can do this. You can do that. You can get away with this. You can get away with that. They're gonna rationalize away that mental deficiency to go sleep with a child, to be a pedophile, a child molester. They're gonna rationalize that. I am the Lord your God. You do not sleep with kids. I am the Lord your God.
That's right.
You do not hook up with your mom or dad. I am the Lord your God, because I said so. If anybody asks you where this order comes from, tell them it came from me. And that, just like when he was dealing with Moses, and everybody wants to go back to that, I am that I am, trying to say like that's the Most High's name and shit. Whereas that was a cut, because Moses is sitting there, feeling a little inadequate, like, dude, what do I tell these people when they ask me where I got this from? Take this. I told you. You go in there with that authority. So now we get to go in there with this authority. So when we're battling and demolishing Christianity and Islam, we can say because the Lord our God said so. Not because Bill Clinton passed the bill. Not because Biden and his crime family passed the law. Not because the Senate in the House committee, got together, smoked some fentanyl, did some Molly, banged some hookers, and came to an agreement on the age of consent. Not because of that. The Lord our God says so.
Right.
All right, so with that, I know we run over the time a little bit. We're going to close out with the Lord's Prayer, man of Israel. Amadi. On Yakudam, turn face to face.
It's the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. You can find it in Matthew chapter 6, verses 9 through 13. Nabanao.
Nabanao.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shamkat.
Shamkat.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakwaka.
Malakwaka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Tzaka.
Tzaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Baratazah.
Baratazah.
Tawah.
Tawah.
Hayah. Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Thunderno.
Thunderno.
Lakam. Call.
Yawam.
Wasalak Leno.
Wasalak now.
Kabawat no.
Kabawat now.
Wasalak no.
Kasalak now.
Kabawat you know.
Kabawat you know.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Tabiya no.
Tabiya no.
Wanasai one.
Wanasai one.
Ball.
A ball.
Awashai no.
Awashai no.
Hayan.
Hayan.
Right.
Right.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Malakwa.
Malakwa.
Wa'ala.
Wa'ala.
Hata Parat.
Awalami.
Awalami.
Aman.
In English. Our Father,
which
art in heaven,
hallowed
be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth,
as
it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread.
Give us this day our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation.
And lead us not into
But
temptation.
deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
Thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Our prophets.
Our prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose.
And shake loose.
The treasure of the rich of Israel.
The treasure of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
Punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nation.
And the nation.
And the drug dealers.
And the drug dealers.
Court system.
And the drug
system.
Prison.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Christianity.
Scientology.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Pastor I don't know if we gotta start hedging these, but just for censor sake, the alternative lifestyle movement.
The alternative lifestyle movement.
Spies. Workers of witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
That's a space program.
That's a space program.
Army. Navy. Air Force. Marines. Wall Street. Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
Any airways.
Any airways.
Cable access channels.
Cable access channels.
Radio channels.
Radio channels.
Convict the spirit.
Convict the spirit.
Of any of thy people.
Of any of thy people.
Seek to stop us.
Seek to stop us.
Bring swift destruction.
Bring swift destruction.
All the heathen.
All the heathen.
That stand in the way.
That stand in the way.
Or try to stop us.
Or try to stop us.
Broadcasting your words.
Broadcasting your word.
To planet Earth.
Let
loose all the plague.
Let loose all the plague.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Through the earth and consume them.
Through the earth and consume them.
Let the plague shake the house of the thief.
Let the plague shake the house of the thief.
And the murderer.
And the murderer.
Let your house shot.
Let your house shot.
Michael and Gabriel.
Michael and Gabriel.
Come down with the flying saucers.
Come down with the flying saucers.
Punish all the heathen. That come up against us.
That come up against us.
As we speak thy word.
As we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all.
Cause it to be known by all.
That is the angels that have done it.
That is the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Throughout the whole world.
Throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake it thy coming.
Cause them to shake it thy coming.
Name of Yahushua.
Name of Yahushua.
Thank you always.
Thank you always. So be it.
Start to the front.
Turn to Rapah, salute the scrolls. Salute the
Yahba Shem Yashabria Yakin Yaka Tha. I mean Yah.
There you go. Apak.
Yahba Shem Yahushua Brak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Ashabrak Yah.
Ya Bashim El Shabrak. Yo.
Y'all Basim Yashar Brock. Yeah.
Anybody care for the oil?
Gotcha.
Breaking order. Well, that concludes Sabbath service. Dismissed.